Visit OnFireTV.com for live top stories, breaking news, and original shows.
OnFire-TV.com. Your man Diamond K in here, and I am glad that you have joined me. The economy, U.S. economy, has added 396,000 jobs in the month of May. Unemployment holds at 3.6%. So the May jobs report was largely in line with economists' expectations as employment growth slowed slightly from gains seen earlier this year. So projections from experts saw the U.S. gaining 350,000 jobs last month and pushing the jobless rate down to 3.5%. It's same level from February of 2020. So with this type of information being out there, with this being the numbers, why are we still feeling the crunch? So there has been a, slight cool down. But the tight labor market is clearly sticking around and is shrugging off fears of a downturn. We continue to see signs of a healthy, competitive job market. No signs of stepping on the brakes yet, according to Daniel Ayo, a senior economist at the Glassdoor. Policymakers are also hopeful that May would bring better balance between a number of job openings and the labor force, still smaller than it was right before the pandemic. With roughly 2 open jobs for every unemployed American, businesses have been scrambling to hire enough workers to meet the demand for their goods and their services, raising prices and wages along the way. And I know that you have seen this. Everywhere you go, they're hiring, but everywhere you go, prices are also higher. Both the labor force participation rate and the employment to population ratio ticked 0.1% higher in May to 62.1% and 60.1% respectively, remaining below pre-pandemic levels. Wages grew at a slower pace in the month of May, falling to a 5.2% annual gain from a 5.5% yearly increase in the month of April. So America has gained roughly 400,000 each month since March, even after the Labor Department revised the number of jobs added in March and April down by a total of 22,000. Demand for workers is tremendously strong. Like I said, everywhere you go, they are hiring, and it's pulling more and more people back to work slowly. The labor market will eventually slow down, but for now, it's buzzing, it's humming. Slightly higher labor force participation, slower wage growth, and stable unemployment could be a sign of businesses having less trouble filling open jobs. Easing labor shortages could help reduce inflation. This is possible. If firms can produce more goods and more services at lower prices without having to keep boosting wages. And why are they boosting wages? They're boosting wages because they need people. They need employees. Everywhere you go, they're hiring. Now, the leisure and hospitality sector led all other industries in job growth last month. they gained 84,000 new workers in the leisure and hospitality sector. More than half of those jobs were added at restaurants and bars, and 21,000 were added by hotels and resorts. So this industry is leading in growth. This industry, of course, leisure and hospitality. Now, professional and business service firms added 75,000 jobs in May. Transportation and warehousing gained 47,000 jobs, and construction employment rose by 36,000. Strong job gains in state government, healthcare, and manufacturing also wiped out a loss of 61,000 jobs in the retail sector. Of course, retail's been hit hard. Now, this still has 159,000 more workers than before the pandemic. Imagine that. So the obvious decline in retail jobs aligns with the weakness reported in retailers' earning calls. But overall, consumer spending seems to be strong enough to sustain good hiring numbers in leisure and hospitality as spending rotates from goods to services. That's where we are right now. The slower but still strong May jobs gains could bring some comfort to economists and investors concerned about how well America could stand up to high inflation and the interest rate hikes meant to cool it. Of course, we're concerned about this. If job growth slows to a more sustainable pace and more Americans enter the workforce, the Federal Reserve may not need to raise rates to levels meant to restrict the economy to prevent prices from rising. It is all connected. It is all connected. Now, of course, America is still facing significant risks around the world, including price shocks driven by the war in Ukraine. People may wonder why we always talk about it. The slowing global economic growth and deep supply chain backlogs caused largely by lockdowns in China. If inflation continues to rise amid these obstacles, the Fed may be forced to drop the hammer on consumers with spiking interest rates. You know, this is what's going on in the world. Demand continues to be strong. More and more workers should be pulled into the labor market. That's the direction that things seem to be heading. When the labor market does start to slow down, hopefully it'll do so after more workers have already found jobs. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, at The Diamond K Show. Of course, onfire-tv.com. And thank you to The Hill talking this finance. Of course, onfire-tv.com is where you go to check out any of my programs, anywhere you get podcasts, thediamondkshow.com, or just search The Diamond K Show. I'm here weekdays, 6 p.m. onfire-tv.com.
Visit onfiretv.com for live top stories, breaking news, and original shows.
For the last 16 years, the Baltimore Crown Awards has been connecting, developing, honoring, and promoting the Baltimore scene. Get your green clothes ready, formal, semi-formal, or however you feel fly, because the 2022 Baltimore Crown Awards is an emerald party. The Baltimore scene is green. The nomination process is happening right now. This will determine the actual nominees for the show. We need your input. So take a moment to visit thebaltimorescene.org. Tell them who should be honored at the 2022 ceremony. There are many great categories, from visual artist of the year to retail to makeup artist to movement of the year and more. Let your voice be heard. The 16th annual Baltimore Crown Awards goes down Saturday, November the 19th at the Garage, 6 Lafayette Avenue in Baltimore, Maryland, 21202. This event will be hosted by Desi Alexander. Tickets are just $20. And for more information, visit thebaltimorescene.org or text Chenier at 443-248-2596. It's the 2022 Baltimore Crown Awards. Also, the Flywire and TFP Entertainment present the Flywire's 15th annual White Tie Affair. Baltimore's biggest and most celebrated event happens Sunday, July the 24th, 2022, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Hammerjack's Outdoor Venue, 1300 Russell Street in Baltimore, 21230. Now, after a 2-year wait, the party of the year returns with another exceptional, fun, and elegant red carpet cocktail reception. Music by DJ Kibi, DJ Tons, and Super DJ Big L. Tickets on sale now at hammerjacks.com for VIP tables. DM at the Flywire or at TFP Enter on Instagram. Now, the attire is fly, and sexy all-white outfits are what they want to see. The venue is outdoors with a gravel courtyard. So, ladies, the shoe suggestion, sneakers, sandals, wedges, and flats, highly recommended. Heels, wear those at your own risk. Early bird tickets, $40 plus fees. No refunds. You must have proper ID, 21 and over, please. Tickets are on sale right now, hammerjacks.com. It is Flywire's 15th annual White Tie Affair.